Hi guys, I am back with another video. I know it has been so long, I don't know, I've just really been trying to focus on myself and my personal life, and I honestly just haven't had that spark to drive me to making a video. But it's a new year, it's 2026, and I thought now would probably be a good time just to make a video and discuss kind of where I'm at, my goals and my intentions for the new year, and all of that fun stuff. So, I don't know, a few years in a row, I have tried to do New Year's resolutions, and they honestly just don't usually work out, at least not past January. So I decided to just scrap that this year and just kind of have things in mind but not necessarily put them on paper. This year for me, I really want to be about kind of growing in my emotional health, my physical health, but without it being so much about superficial stuff and more about feeling good, feeling healthy, and just getting into kind of the best place I feel like I could be in. So this year I'll be turning 24. It's crazy. I think I started this YouTube channel when I was 18. I'd like to let go of that obsession with my self-image, and that's not to say I'm not going to have goals and kind of, desires for myself, but I don't want it all to be about feeling like the best or being some sort of silent competition against other women. It's really hard being a woman, and I don't know, this year I kind of want things to be more about having good female friends and empowering each other, and less of this kind of silent competition of am I good enough, am I better, am I worse kind of thing. I feel like that is a big problem amongst women, and I just don't want to fall into that trap anymore. So I have been working really hard in the gym, and I am hoping to kind of I forgot what the word is, like change my body composition a little bit, like gain muscle and lose a bit of fat at the same time. So I'm like, I know that I just said that I'm trying not to make it all about my physical appearance, but basically, like, I mean, in like a way that's competitive, like I still want to get strong and like do things that are healthy for me, and obviously going to the gym and gaining muscle and all of that is like healthy. It's not like getting plastic surgery or dyeing my hair and stuff like that. So if you followed me through my channel, you will have seen that I've done a lot of kind of weight loss, gained it back, like that kind of thing. I'm just not about that anymore. I've basically haven't really been dieting. I've just been trying really hard to intuitively eat. So kind of like eat when I'm hungry and stop when I'm full kind of thing. And I'm still very much kind of like 80-20. Like if I want sugar, I try to make most of it myself. So if I'm craving cake, I'll try to make a cake. If I'm craving, I don't know, whatever it is, I usually try to make it just so it's that little bit more healthy and unprocessed. But I'm still very much 80-20 in that I don't have foods that are just off limits. I just try to have less of those foods. And I'm trying to increase my protein. I've started taking creatine, which I wasn't taking before because I was breastfeeding up until about 3 months ago. Now I've started taking creatine just to try to help with growing muscle. I'm trying to kind of, like I said, increase my protein, trying to drink a lot more water. I've been off caffeine for almost a year now, I'd like to say. I'm still, sometimes I wonder about going back on caffeine, but I'm just not sure, because I felt like when I was on caffeine I had a lot more headaches. Like I'd almost wake up feeling really groggy and like desperate for caffeine, and I don't like that feeling. I like feeling like my body knows how to wake itself up. But I know a lot of people say that's kind of a thing that only happens when you take it first thing in the morning, and if you wait a couple of hours, that's not a problem. So I don't know, I've never actually tried that approach, because I feel like once I'm on coffee, like I just want to have it first thing. So I don't know. But yeah, I've been trying to get to the gym like 4 times a week at least and lift weights, and I'm trying to kind of increase those weights and just get stronger and get more toned and get more muscle. And I also have been doing ab workouts and like leg and butt workouts at home most days as well. And I try to do yoga at least a couple of times a week as well. So I'm just trying to do exercises that feel good and make me feel healthy. And I already get quite a lot of cardio just from walking around with the kids and being on my feet a lot at my job, because I'm a self-employed cleaner. So yeah, I feel like I get quite a bit of exercise. And yeah, I'm trying to read a lot this year and kind of gain some more knowledge. And another big goal for this year has been to travel and to just give my kids more experiences. So this year we're actually going to Tenerife. We're going in 4 weeks, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. I feel a little bit anxious though. I always have fears and anxieties, and that's another thing. I'm really want to be less anxious, and that's not to say I want to drop my concerns and disregard things that are valid things to think about, but I want it to have less of an effect on my body. Like, I was watching this guy talk about I think it was an equilibrium he was saying, and how the ideal is to be able to have people say things that hurt you, or have things happen, or things that would be upsetting, but not to let it knock you off balance, and to be able to kind of stay stable. And I am a very, very reactive person. I'm a control freak, and I get really anxious when things feel out of my control, or if someone upsets me or triggers me, I get really upset and I can't get over it unless it's been talked through, which obviously it's good to talk through things, but also I feel like if in one of my personal relationships someone upsets me, I can't move forward with my day-to-day life unless it's been resolved, or I have eliminated that person if they've done something really wrong that doesn't deserve to be talked about. And I just don't want to feel so reactive and so triggered so easily. I think just a lot of my upbringing and past relationship has kind of made me quite reactive, and yeah, that is just something I'm really, really working on and haven't had much success with, honestly. But I don't know, it's a goal and it's something I'm going to share with you. And yeah, actually one of the mums that doesn't go to the school, but one of the mums of a child that's in my daughter's class at school, she saw a Facebook post I made about my goals for this year, and passed on this book called Self-Love Workbook for Women: Release Self-Doubt, Build Self-Compassion and Embrace Who You Are, by Megan Logan. And it actually looks really good. It's got quite a lot of activities in here, and you can write a letter to yourself and imagine what a friend would tell you. Proudest moments, just kind of a lot of stuff to try to build up your confidence. And these are usually things I don't really dabble in, but this one actually looks quite good, so I'm definitely gonna dive into this and see what there is to be of help. Yeah, so with turning 24 this year, obviously, like I said, I'm trying to kind of let go of being so superficial, but I do feel like I've hit that point, where I am starting to feel the fear of aging kicking in. And I know anyone watching this that's in their 30s, 40s or older is going to think, wow, you're ridiculous. But I don't know, when you're 18, you're 19, you're 20, 21, you feel really, really young. And then once you get to 23, and you know you're turning 24 and you know you're hitting kind of the mid-20s point, you start to feel the fear of getting towards your 30s kicking in, and just that I'm not really a girl anymore and I'm becoming kind of a woman. And I don't know, I already have this thing where I feel like I didn't really live out my teenage years. Like, I got pregnant at 16, and I was in that same relationship till I was 18. Then I got into another relationship and got pregnant. Obviously, that's not stuff I regret. Like, I wouldn't change my kids for the world. But I feel like I didn't really have like a normal teenage life. I didn't go to parties. I didn't have those young experiences. I never had a prom. So now, I don't know, creeping towards my mid-20s, I do often have some kind of this panic of getting older and just feeling like I'm losing touch with my younger self, and that with each year I kind of mould into a different person almost, and that teenage version of me doesn't feel like me anymore. And I don't know, that's kind of like a scary thing to feel, because when you go through childhood, you know who you are. Well, I mean, you don't know who you are, but you feel like you. But then when you become a grown up and you've had all this experience, like, your past experiences don't really feel like you anymore. Maybe that's just me. And I don't know, I'm hitting that age where I'm like, people around me are getting Botox, they're getting like lip injections, they're getting all this stuff. And I find myself kind of staring in the mirror and I'm like, do I have a line here? When I smile, are there like little lines coming up here? Like, I start to kind of overanalyze myself in the mirror, and I'm like, as long as I don't have a wrinkle, I'm not aging. I'm kind of like trick myself like that. And then I'm like, okay, there's signs, like there's visible signs that I'm aging. Like, I don't, like, my skin doesn't ping back quite how it used to since having 2 kids. Like, I've noticed since gaining and losing weight multiple times, like, that when I move in certain positions, like, my skin kind of, I guess, crinkles more than it used to, which also just comes from constant weight loss and weight gain from the past, I think. But there's just, yeah, it's hard. Like, it's hard to not have these thoughts and think, oh, should I get something done? Like, and you know, I really want to be able to embrace that kind of aging and let go of the fear. And yeah, I don't know, if you're in your 20s or in your 30s, I'm sure you have been through these thoughts and understand where I'm coming from. And then I'm sure there's people that are going to think that's ridiculous, like, I'm a baby. But I don't know, I just thought I'd pop on and make a quick video and talk about my thoughts and feelings. And yeah, I'm hoping that maybe I'll film like a short little video while we're in Tenerife, because it's going to be so pretty there and it'll be a different place. And yeah, maybe I'll pop on a couple shorts and a video, we'll see. Anyway, I hope you're all doing really well, and I'll see you in the next one.